Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
Yeah, we're on the way to Dunsborough, little man trip with the boys. We're celebrating.
G'day guys and welcome back to another episode of the Jamo and Dylan Show. Today is episode 251. What a weekend we've had with Rog.
Mate, it was a great day. We went to the races, we went to the cast, we had a steak dinner. The day was just magnificent.
It was nearly everything we'd hoped. Obviously,
Nearly.
we wanted to go home with a bit more money. We basically all broke even in the end.
Yes.
So look, we can't complain. It was a great day. We had lots of fun and we're going to do it again the day before my birthday.
Yeah, it's going to be a big day.
I'm really, really looking forward to. I cannot wait. However, something happened at the races.
Okay.
Now, you, me, Rog, just taking a break, you know. We sit down on these like white plastic table chairs.
Yeah, near the White Claw bar.
Yeah, for those who
Beach
know,
club.
you know. Now, we're sitting down there. We're just having a little break
Three
between
gentlemen,
races.
distinguished,
Three
I might say.
distinguished gentlemen. There was, I would say, 6 chairs around a round table.
Yeah,
So, obviously, we spread out around the table.
we do.
Because obviously when you're talking to people around a table, you want to see them. You don't
Yeah.
want to all be sitting next to each other. So we spread out. So there's gaps in between us. Now, doing what we do, people come up to us, especially with the who's punching.
They love it.
They ask for us to do it in person, which is very interesting.
It is what it is. You got to
That's what
deal
it
with
is.
it.
And then people also, if their partner isn't there, they'll come up and show a photo of them on their phone.
Yeah.
They want to know these things. So these 2 women came up to our group of 3.
One of them wearing a Fortnite bum bag.
Yes. Yeah. Shout out.
Crazy.
And basically they came up and sat in the pockets of space in between us.
Yep.
So one was in between you and one was in between me.
Yeah,
right?
there was the girl,
Yeah.
me, the girl, Jamo, Rogger.
Yeah. Now we had no choice over what was going on. They just came up and pulled up a seat. But they had their phones out already with who's punchings ready to go. Now, what's happened is that, you know, doing what we do, as I just said, some people go, oh, that's them, and then take photos.
Yes.
However, what happened here was someone from distance had taken a photo of the girls and us sitting at this table,
Fucking snitch.
and then it found its way to my girlfriend.
Yep. And then when it found its way to her, we had left the races. We were at the Cass having a couple of
steak
steaks
dinner.
at the Merrywell.
We're having a drink with each other
Yeah.
as bros,
Yeah, broing out.
having a steak dinner, enjoying the time of our lives. And then I get the message and basically Grace goes, what's this?
Yep.
And then I knew as soon as I saw the photo looked bad because Josh, dickhead, grinning away with the biggest white teeth ever, smiling.
He was a happy boy.
And to be fair, your face wasn't in it.
It's just the back of my head, bro.
And then mine, I looked disgusted at what was happening. And there was nothing suspect happening in the photo.
No, it's just people sitting at a table.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with that.
This
That's called human interaction.
and as I said, they were asking for a who's punching of them and their partners, who weren't present. So
Yeah.
they were just showing the photos. We did that 5 minutes and then off they trot.
No, I think it's weird of someone to take that, send it, try and stir some shit up.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Try
bro.
and throw someone
I
under
don't
the
rate
bus.
it. I don't rate it.
But the thing that really annoyed me is that, like, it didn't look too bad, but if you were to see that, it would raise eyebrows, right? And then I have to write the explanation.
Mm-hmm.
So I write the explanation. All was well. It wasn't bad. But I just found it funny because for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes of that steak dinner,
Yeah.
it was like playing on my
you
mind
were
and
a
annoying
little
me.
bit stressed,
Well,
yeah.
I was just like, well, this is ridiculous. And it was mainly the fact that it was completely innocent. We'd done nothing wrong at all. And someone tried to throw me under the bus.
Yeah, bro. Tried to throw you under the bus.
But hey, part and parcel of what we do. It is what it is. But that was a funny thing. Like looking back on it, it was quite funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was a good day overall, and
Yeah, but
we had a
fuck
bit of
that
fun at the
person.
cast. Yeah, it's a weird move, man.
Shout out to Rog's family too. Heaps of the
Yeah, we met some Rogs and
those
some
from
cousins.
Harvey.
It was
that's the
crazy.
thing. So Rog does like a family day at the races, and it's basically everyone from Harvey, which is a country town in Western Australia, and everyone in the town just knows the Rognetters. They have some sort of
Yep.
affiliation, whether they're married into the family or they're just mates of them.
Yep.
But it seems real tight-knit.
Yep.
We met a couple of the boys, including Max.
Yeah, he had a big day. I think he was 2.8K up.
Yeah, so
Crazy.
I call him Max Bet Rognetter.
Yep.
So shout out to him. We got to meet him for the first
We
time.
met his female cousin as well. I forgot her name.
Ellie.
So that was
think.
cool. And then we met some other
Ellie's
people.
partner too. Nice
Yeah.
bloke.
Then we met some other people. I don't know if they were related, but
No, it was like they're from Harvey and they're close to the family.
they all got the bus up.
Yeah.
They get a bus together, and we're staying at the Ascot. No,
the Quest.
The Quest in
In
Ascot.
Ascot,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So it was nice to meet them. You know, they seemed to love a bet. They were flashing. Max was flashing the cash at the cast, bro. He just turns to Rog, bang, $100 bills
Yeah.
in his face, bro.
Crazy.
In his face.
Just on what happened, the attempted framing at the races. Also been a few fake Tinder accounts going around. Now, this is something that's happened for a while. There was an account called Nick that would use my face.
Yep, I remember this.
But I remember the hobbies were like so off. It was like loved cats.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, I don't love cats
Yep.
at all. But no, I just found that funny. And then basically Grace has been getting sent photos of fake Tinder accounts. There's a few now.
Okay.
With my photos. And I'm just thinking, like, do they actually get matches and stuff? Because I remember back when I had it, when I was 18, 19, right? No luck at all.
What names are they using? Is it just normal, like...
Ben, Nick.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
normal names, like standard.
Nice.
And then I always think, what are they trying? Are they trying to just have social interaction with a girl, or are they trying to throw me under the bus? But then people would...
Know that your name's not Nick, but I think it's the social interaction, right?
I was also thinking, if someone has fallen for it, so let's say a girl has, for some reason, swiped right and gone, okay, I'm going to talk to this person.
Yep. Talk to Ben.
Let's say they're from Perth and don't know who we
Yep.
are or what we do, and then they come up, or they see me walking down the street.
And they think...
That's the
yeah.
freak who's been saying all these weird things. That's the only thing in my head that's like, well, I don't really care, to be honest.
But I know what you mean. It's an odd situation.
Yeah,
It shouldn't be happening.
No, it shouldn't be. And they should be called out. There needs to be surely just a Face ID verification of...
Yeah, to put photos up.
Yeah,
Yeah. They should have to be.
definitely. And we
'Cause
heard,
that shouldn't be legal.
we heard about someone else. But actually, we hear about this a lot. People who have Tinder accounts that shouldn't.
Yep, yeah, it does happen, bro.
It does happen.
It does happen in this world, this crazy world,
So that was interesting.
this
And
crazy social media world.
people use Grace's photos all the time too, but, you know, is what it is. Nandos deal, we love them. We absolutely do.
Flirting.
Once again, not a brand deal. We just absolutely love
We
these
wish
people.
they would give us a brand deal.
We have been flirting with them for a long
It's
time.
been so close but so far, and it's all I want in life, bro.
So I like to message them every now and then, you know, just try and stay fresh in the
Yeah.
mind. I believe they do follow us because we have, look, over the
Oh,
years.
nice. My pillows finally got delivered, bro.
Yes.
It's been 12 days, man.
I've been waiting for that review too, so hopefully it goes. So basically, we did a video in 2021 about black cards,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
We basically just messaged them saying love you because they reacted to our story.
And I can, you know, black cards, we can't confirm if they're real or not.
We
They're not
have
allowed, but
seen and felt.
we have interacted with people who may or may not have this card that could be
Yeah.
real or not.
Definitely. Now, they basically said, you've caused quite a stir with your black card currency. We said, yeah, well, when you have goals, you have to work towards them. Black card is on our bucket list.
Oh, man.
They said, we admire your commitment. Okay.
We admire you.
Then we've sent some things over the last few years. They put up a thing on Instagram and basically said, love you again. They said, love you too with a kissy face.
That's slutty, bro.
Then I popped it on our story and I said, till the end of time.
Nandos, you fucking flirt.
And I believe they follow us on TikTok as well. So
It's getting there.
I was
One
just,
day.
I was thinking, because I just see Nando's as the business we love and adore. And I'm not thinking about the social media person that's on the other end that's actually
Same,
sending
yeah.
the
I just think of the
messages.
brand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're not thinking of the person behind it. So they're probably feeling pretty lucky too.
You still got that game from last week?
What
The word
game?
one?
Yeah, what do you want to play?
Yeah, give it a go.
Oh, wait, I don't know if I do. I might have deleted it actually.
Was it? That's the one where you get a few letters or whatever.
Yeah,
Letter.
I cut one out of the episode last week because it was getting a bit boring.
Yeah,
and
just
there
do
was
a quick
heaps of
one-er.
gaps. All right, I'll need to re-download.
All
so
right.
we'll do one more topic.
We'll just do one of that.
So this app's just called Lingo. Again, not sponsored at all. We'd love it to be. Okay, so first letter is a B. It's a 4-letter word, and we need to guess what it is as fast as we can.
Okay.
And we want to do vowels, so maybe like bear.
Yeah, go bear.
B-E-A-R. Or should we do beat?
Go bear. I don't
Right.
mind bear.
Okay, so B-E is tick, tick, green.
B,
So it starts with B-E.
There's no R.
And no A either.
Best.
Let's try that.
Just go for it.
B-E-S-T. Okay.
T. Okay. But there's not an A.
No. So last letter
Could
T.
be bent. Could be belt.
We'll go belt. You happy?
Yeah, go with belt. Oh,
Bang, we got it.
fucking
How easy is that?
superstars.
So we're stars.
Done.
Done, whatever.
I'm happy with that. Yeah, I just needed to get that out of the system, you know?
Also wanted to talk about this. So Dad has a mate who went on a cruise, and
Lovely.
it was a rock cruise. You know they do
like Hard Rock Cafe or some shit.
rock the boat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So basically they have rock bands from Australia or around the world that do like basically a music festival, but on the boat throughout the week.
Where
that
did
they're
this leave from?
on it. It's East Coast. I think it might be Sydney, and then
Okay.
you go up to like Queensland and
Nice.
stuff.
Nice.
That type of thing for a week. Dad was pretty jealous. I know he wanted to go, but it was too late, you know.
Yeah.
And what happened was his mate Macca went.
Yep.
And Macca is a very excitable person.
Okay.
Right? Macca loves his music and he's jumping up around on the boat. This is what I've heard. And he actually danced so hard that when he came back, he was in hospital. Discs have gone in his back. Like his whole back was just cooked from jumping
Just from
around
going,
dancing.
wow.
Loving it. So shout out to Macca. And
What
also,
a guy.
and what I wanted to say was that Macca was putting things on his Facebook 3-4 times a day, right? So that got me thinking, what old people do you know that would have been influencers if it was around?
If they could have.
Or if they were our age right now, what old people would, like, my dad might have delved into it.
My mum
wouldn't have.
posts a lot. I reckon she would have given it a go.
Yep.
She's very like opinionated too, so she would have put some strong opinions back in the
I
day.
could see her being the
Big alien conspiracy theorist, so that would have turned some heads in
Yeah.
the 70s.
I could see her having, like, let's say a YouTube channel talking about conspiracy
Yeah,
theories,
yeah.
or just have like a Twitter profile with her opinions that blows
Mum
up.
loves politics too.
Yeah.
She likes showing her opinions, bro. I reckon she would have loved it back then. My dad, I reckon he would have been more chill. My dad's
Yeah.
pretty
That's like-
laid back bloke.
Mum, I don't think she would
Yeah.
have been involved too much with that.
Who else would have been an influencer?
Because I was thinking,
I'm trying to think. My mum has a friend, Burswood, Johnny Garcia, who I told you
Yeah.
boys about. He is because he's a good singer, right?
Mhm.
But I've never heard him sing. He's older now, and he left. And he used to back in England in the 70s, 80s, work in a studio and help record. And he dropped a USB off because I said, "Mum, like I want to hear him sing." I put it in the laptop. Amazing.
He's
like,
good?
I was like, I even showed it to Carly, and she was like, "Oh wow."
what type of singing?
He was just singing like old school, like an Elvis song or something. So nice,
Ain't nothing but a hound
nice
dog.
melody. And I was like, oh wow, like genuinely good. So maybe he could have put a few songs on TikTok back
Johnny
in the day.
Garcia.
Yeah. Johnny G, bro.
What a name.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dad's mate Macca, I could see him being daily vlogger. He's
daily vlogger.
He just, who he's with, where he is, what he's doing
All the
every
time.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even
Going for a coffee.
Yeah, I'm not friends with him on Facebook, but like I just had a little look through the other day, and it's frequent. But yeah, it just made me think older people, maybe even if they just picked it up now, but it's a different world. They don't know exactly how
It's
it
hard when
works.
you don't grow up with it.
But us having these type of jobs that, we're having to go at or other people do full time,
Yeah.
if that was around for them, I wonder which one of them would do it, and what friends of theirs would be involved, or just what type of
I
person.
know. It's interesting, isn't it? What could have been?
What old people would be influencers, elite. I also put a thing out on our Instagram asking for the best or funniest
Quite a
school camp
few
moments.
responses,
So-
I believe.
I thought about this question because I was just on Instagram. I wanted to pop a story out and then the story came back into my head of when I was at school camp, year 10, Rottnest Island, but they booked it for the same time as leavers or schoolies. So,
yep.
Basically there was, year 12s running around where all the year 10s were sleeping, and they're from different schools.
Which is crazy.
We don't know these people. They're all drunk and they're throwing stuff at our rooms. They're like scratching the windows at night.
As you would.
Yeah.
If that was us, you'd be like, who are these fucking little twerps?
But I've never been more scared because, you're a couple of years younger. They're grown.
I think they will just harm you.
Yeah. And well, that's what they were doing, because there was rumors that one of the girls that were
I remember this
from Leavers, right, that was on the island, someone told another guy, oh, like she's in that dorm. Like I saw her in that dorm.
So he's losing his mind. He's
We're
had 10 Jack Daniels.
Throwing rocks at our door. I believe it was Zach opened the door. It was, from memory, me, Jack Walker, Zach Denholm, Andrew Corrigan. Oh, who else? Maybe Ev? I don't know. It was a decent group.
Yeah.
And then the door opened and this guy starts running towards the dorm, and then we quickly shut it just in time. It was so scary, but that was my moment.
That's how you live on a thrill, bro.
And they were scratching and doing all these things early hours of the morning too. So
did the teachers know?
Yeah, the teachers found out. They found out. And then I remember Joe Cole, actually, he started cooking a barbecue at like 3 a.m. He just walked out.
He would do that,
just
bro.
in like his boxes.
No cares in the world.
Yeah,
that
just started
bloke.
doing a barbecue, which was good fun. But yeah, I asked for you guys to send some in, and I'll just go through a few now. So first night, bloke threw a rock into a tent worth $1,000. Had to do 5-minute intervals of planks for 30 minutes.
Wow.
$1,000 tent. Bloke throws a rock through it. That was sent in by Brody. Shout out to you. Barbara, we were 14. Wait, what's TP? Oh, toilet paper, I guess.
Oh.
We were 14. There was toilet paper soaked in piss all over the tent, and a severe snowstorm
happening.
There we
Just
go.
How often does she use the word toilet paper to abbreviate it and think it's normal?
Yeah, but it's also you have to fit it in there. See,
Yeah.
she couldn't fit it in. I had a girl piss herself in the tent and wake me up to clean
Disgusting.
it. Oh, that's the first bit.
Oh,
we were 14.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
makes sense.
Two-parter.
We were at a sport and rec camp in year 7. The instructor got a stiffy while wearing a harness.
That's odd.
And that's a girl that sent it in. I had gastro and had an absolute mare. Hilarious gags, though. We'll send in a voice message to explain. He has later deleted that voice message.
Fair.
So, year 8 camp, the bus ride back had to be split, girls and boys in the bus because too many people were hooking up.
Wow.
Year
what kind of
8.
school is this, bro?
Yeah, I reckon she was involved too.
Oh, you already know, boy.
A year 8 girl at my camp had to go to hospital with a teacher because her tampon got stuck.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
That's
That's
terrible.
a sad
Crazy.
story.
This one here, is that related or is that in the confessions?
I'm not sure, but this one is related.
Okay.
Was on a camping trip in France. Teacher came into our tent to tell us to shut the fuck up. Mate asked if she wanted to see a trick. He attempted a backwards roll in the bed, not realising his cock and balls were fully out. We're about 13. Teacher thought that flashing his pork sword was the trick. Safe to say he wasn't allowed on kayaks the next day.
That's crazy. What? So the teacher's just whipped his cock out?
No. The student
Yeah, but
showed the teacher. Isn't that what it was? The guy flashed the teacher, and the teacher thought that he was deliberately flashing him. Do you know what I mean? Teacher thought that flashing his pork and sword was the trick.
The kid doing
flashing him, that was the trick he was
Right.
showing him. So the teacher thinks this 13-year-old is just showing me his bits and pieces. and has cracked
so
it.
then he's gone, okay, you can't go on the kayak.
Yeah, he's saying
the next day.
that's not good, mate.
Yeah,
that's not
I
good
thought
enough.
the teacher's whipped his cock out.
Nah, I don't
after
think
he-
so. That would be very rare. Imagine the teacher just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy, bro. And then, no, this isn't related to the question, but just something we can talk about from old Declan.
Decker.
Hope you do. And he actually has a tip for a little sporting thing to watch.
Double
this week.
decker.
Hope you're doing well, lads. Been catching up on the potty whilst doing my final year project at uni, and it's basically the only thing keeping me mentally sane. Keep up the good work, fellas. Got a little hypothetical for you. Imagine you're an and coming tattoo artist.
Okay.
And an 8-year-old and an 18-year-old kid came in and wanted an absolute shocker of a tattoo that would ruin his life. I'm talking unhideable, something on the face, on the hands. Would you give it to him if he offers to pay well? He's absolutely adamant he wants it done and cannot be talked out of it. If you don't do it, he'll get it elsewhere. If you do give it to him, he might ruin your reputation. Let me know your thoughts. P.S. If you get a chance this weekend and want to watch some footy, the Steel City Derby is on Sunday. First one in 5 years, and trust me, it's one of the most underrated rivalries in world football. Maybe a little bias. All the best.
Steel City. I think this guy's from...
Or Derby, as they say it over there.
Oh, it's just Sheffield United versus Sheffield Wednesday in the championship.
And he said it's the first time, it's the first one in 5 years.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be a big deal. That's like Southampton and Portsmouth. They haven't been in the same division for so long, so they don't get that game. Big rivalry, and I know that rivalry he's talking about is big.
And I'm assuming he goes for one of them.
Yeah, I assume.
Because he did say a bit bias.
Yeah, but it's fun when those teams are in the same league.
Oh, it just says...
Yeah, so we don't know which one he goes for.
Regarding his... I probably wouldn't give it. I know tattoo artists usually would just say no to face and hand. I think you have to be fairly covered before they'll do that.
Oh, so hand as well?
Yeah.
Was that because it's a visible thing?
Yeah, usually because particularly... And they're also quite a few of them are a bit up themselves in Australia from what I've found. But yeah, I think usually they won't do a hand or a face first.
Right.
You have to be fairly covered before they would. But I probably wouldn't do it.
Nah.
I don't think I'd tattoo an 18-year-old on the face or
Imagine
something.
on the forehead.
That's crazy. I mean, there's lots of people who have it.
Under the eye, death or something.
But you do see it.
Yeah, you
so
do.
there are probably tattoo artists who don't give a fuck. They go, yep.
Yeah.
Sign me up, mate.
When you misread it and said 8-year-old?
Yeah, probably not.
There would be an 8-year-old rolling around
There'd
with
be
tats.
heaps of 8-year-olds with tattoos, I reckon.
In the favelas?
Yeah, bro. Imagine you saw an 8-year-old with a full sleeve or something, and he's just a thug, bro.
In Bali, you see some young locals that do have them.
100%.
And even in Australia, you see some young, but I'm talking like 13, 14-year-olds.
They're probably just snuck off from mum and dad on Bali. Bali is fun because you'll see 10-year-old or 12-year-old Australians on a scooter.
Yeah, remember we went to... What was it, Old Man's?
Bro, and there was 4, they were 13 or 14. Riding scooters, and then 2 of them got in the club, and then 2 of them arrived. They're dapping each other up, and they're just sitting in the corner, and then as the night went on, people were going over, chatting to them.
Did anyone give them beers or something?
I'm not sure, but I assume it would have definitely happened.
Yeah.
Old Man's that was a big night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
And a little voice message.
Yeah, we've got this one. This was sent in right at the death as well, so shout out to him.
Hey, if it's good, it's good.
It's an interesting one.
We hope you're enjoying the Jamo and Dylan show. It's now time to have your stories heard and your questions answered. To be featured on the potty, message the boys at Jamo and Dylan on Instagram.
Also wanted to give this guy a shout out. His name's John, right? Now, he came onto the potty a little bit later than others, right? Now, he sent in Who's Punchings as well. I don't think we used them, but he basically said this was in May this year. He said, boys, I'm about 160 episodes in now. I'm nearly caught up to date. Fucking hilarious, boys. So he came late and has gone back and listened to every episode, and now he's going back through again.
That's the maddest commitment.
I wonder if he's still with this girl. So these are the photos here.
That we didn't use?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Grabbing cheeks. Bro.
Very
My
sexual.
God, he loves a
very sexual couple. I don't know if they're still together or not, but shout out.
Good luck to them.
To you two.
Whether they're together on their own journeys.
Beautiful. All right, voice message time. Here we go.
Hey boys, so I'm re-listening to all the podcasts, right? I'm listening to all them, going through them again, and there was a story about a seatbelt fine, and I just wanted your opinion on, we're in Queensland, so my girlfriend's brother's girlfriend has been wearing a seatbelt with it just going under both boos, not between them, and he's copped a fine of $1,100, something like that. I want to know if you think the fine is too steep and the problem with that, because it's over one shoulder, under one arm, right? And then it's just gone it's gone underneath both breasts instead of between them, so not down the middle of the chest. What do you think of that? I feel like that's a bit ridiculous, a $1,100 fine for that shit.
So firstly, good on him. He's still with his girlfriend, unless it's a new one, but I'm happy to say he's still with his girlfriend. So it's his girlfriend's brother's girlfriend. 4 demerits, and he's on his P's as well.
Wearing a seat. So this is on the queensland.gov.au website.
Okay.
Correct seatbelt use. The belt over your shoulder, running firmly across your chest, and the lap part of the belt running firmly across your pelvic area and buckled low on your hip.
Okay. By that definition, it seems okay.
So hers was going over her shoulder,
Yep.
and it was going
Under the tits.
still across the chest though.
Yeah.
Sounds like this cop's a fucking idiot, bro.
But then they would have to have like grounds to fine. You can't just do it. But off that description, it seems like you're all good. I do understand that there's a preferred way of doing it and like a more safe way. But if that is the actual thing, by law, from what
That's the correct one apparently.
Okay, so the only difference is that part there.
Was slightly, that's crazy. That is insane.
I always think, because I don't have tits, like how would it feel having it rub underneath?
Must just be her preferred.
Because she doesn't like it in between.
$1,000, bro.
1,100.
11. I feel like
That's too
that
steep.
seems right. He should take him to court. Probably can't afford it now. He's just been fined $1,100. Poor. That's actually really rough.
Yeah, it is.
That's annoying. I think you would just think, is this my unlucky day?
You would.
You would go, what the fuck is going on? $1,100 for not a seatbelt too. For every passenger who isn't properly buckled up.
So I wonder if the guy who's driving and his girlfriend have said that's what happened, but she actually didn't have it on or something.
That's true.
She might have told you guys that. But I don't know. We can take the listeners' word for gossip.
If the story was what we were told, I do think that's hard done by.
Yes, definitely.
And from the photos I've seen on the Queensland government website, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
He must have had a slow day.
Yeah.
No twist or slackness.
No twists. Maybe it was all twisted.
Yeah, but maybe he goes, that's a slack seatbelt. Crazy.
Maybe if she had really large breasts, the seatbelt was invisible. Like, he might have thought you're not wearing one, but it's actually just stuck under.
The cop had it out that day. Poor fella. 4 demerits, so you don't have many left on P's after that.
No.
Maybe mum and dad will take them for him.
Yeah, we'll see.
You can only really do that actually with like speeding.
Yeah.
The lights. Well.
Indeed.
What can you do, mate?
We're going to film a Who's Punching episode
Should be good.
after this, which is going to be good. The one that we just recorded last week was a belter.
Yeah, it's a classic.
All 4 people got back with the consent forms,
Which is
meaning
rare.
all 4 will be on TikTok and Instagram. I think that there's a couple of absolute gems. Some of the greatest moments from Who's Punching, or from our career so far, have come through Who's Punching.
Yep.
Like Chitlets, what a moment that
Chitlets was crazy, bro.
We've had a few like decent looking couples that have got
Yep.
us up there in the view count.
It's a great series.
It is a great series.
It does a lot for the world.
I urge you guys to go and watch the full episodes, because sometimes you're not getting all of each couple, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But you get full, pretty much uncut content on YouTube to go and watch.
Check out the JD Sports, bro.
JD Sport.
Back and running and going great.
Yep. So get around that. We talk about plenty of good stuff there. We record that midweek. This one's come out a bit later, so you've probably seen it by now. But yeah, shout out to you guys. And let us know what you want to hear. Let us know if there's some different topics you want to hear. What will be the question of the week? So obviously this week we did the funniest school camp stories. What will be next week's? I would just love, like, I think we'd be re-sparked and re-energized if Rog came on.
Oh, I'd love a Rogger app. I don't think he'll do it, but I'd love a Rogger app.
We've popped it in the back pocket and not talked about it for a long time. And I remember that was all we wanted at one stage.
For a long time.
But I feel like the fact we put it to bed has maybe made him feel a little bit more open, because he's been a bit more open in the past 6 months.
I agree.
feel
He's a bit of a new man with a different energy, and I like it.
Yeah, he had a sublime energy on the weekend.
Oh, he was on form, I'll tell you
was
that.
great.
What a guy, man.
I can't wait to see him mid-December.
Yeah, I think he's going to be just so free and fun and loose.
Oh,
It's going to be elite, bro.
loosey-goosey?
Yeah, boy.
Loosey
Bit of money in his pocket.
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
Runs in his family.
They love a bet, and they love a big bet.
I was a bit disappointed, though, on the weekend. He bought a disposable camera.
Oh, we didn't use
He
it.
brought it with him, and yeah, we didn't use it once. There would have been some great pictures there.
That's all right. We'll use it all on December 14th. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, we'll get through many rolls of film. Bring two, Rog.
Bring two. Bring two.
His
Rogger.
mates are dogs as well.
Oh, don't even get me started, bro.
Yeah,
Let's not start that battle yet.
we'll fight.
We'll
them.
get him. We'll get him one day.
All right, guys. Much love, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you for listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show. Make sure to subscribe to the boys on YouTube and share the podcast with a mate.